Hello, I just want to go over a few other things that work well for mini lathe that people might find interesting. For one, for lubrication, I use an 80/90 gear oil, and I like them when they come in the nozzle like this, so it's just quick, easy to apply. Furthermore, I also like to use a mat, or a cork mat in this instance for machining, so the metal chips don't go on the ways and potentially scratch them or damage them when they get jammed under here. Another thing that was useful is from the factory, the compound slide was not very smooth. Oftentimes when you'd go like this, it would bind up and just kind of go duh, 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 which obviously isn't very good. To improve upon this, I took it apart and I very slightly ground the edges. And after doing that, it's very smooth. Hello, since the last video, I've improved upon my milling setup for cutting keyways in shafts for things such as brooches. Now, I've made it out of 1-inch square aluminum with 1/2-inch square steel, and I've tapped it together and everything. And these here are just to lock things in. So to do it, I will put this here. And I know that the center line of this is on the center line of the lathe. And the piece that I want to mill to cut the keyway would be a piece such as this, except what's not shown here is I need a 3/8 shaft out the back that will go into this hole. And then I'll use this as a set screw to hold it. And once that's all in place, it'll go just like this along the perfect center line of the lathe. Now to make this, first I drilled and tapped the pieces together and it would look similarly to this, except there's no hole in the center. Now the question is, how do I make the hole in the center on the perfect center line of the lathe? Now what you do is you set your tool post up like that, and you lock that in, and then you move it over to your desired point, and then you can just drill the hole down the center. And to assist in pushing it against the drill, you can use your tailstock to butt up against the other side, like that, and use the hand wheel to push it. Another thing I've done is when I'm not using the lathe, I cover it in a breathable blanket. I do this to protect it from just things in the garage, from when I'm welding or grinding, just keeping debris and dust and all the junk off it to keep it in the best possible condition. The cover needs to be breathable so the moisture can get out.